Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it has all changed. That was weird.
Oh, you're
Hi,
looking very
everyone.
pretty in pink today. I love it.
Thanks, mate. I'm sat on the floor. My very professional setup with my dog's basket.
Hey, whatever works. There we go. Everyone can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, good.
We've
Not
just
very
been talking
technical.
about this one first, because obviously
My
we're gonna.
first child.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, just really to talk about your book. But I think
Exciting.
so excited. It does release on Thursday, doesn't it?
It's Thursday the 23rd.
Yes,
Yes, then.
it was the 23rd.
I'm,
Because I was like, I
I'm
go to
so
Harrogate that
nervous.
day. I'm sure it's the 23rd.
I'm honestly so anxious at the moment about it. I keep
Oh, it's
thinking
so
there's things that I should have done, and I don't know whether I've done them. My brain is melting.
Surely, is it on Amazon and on
Yes,
all that? There we go. I think as long as we can all
it's
buy it, we'll be
everywhere.
happy. Everybody's saying hi to you in the comments as
Oh,
well.
hello. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Samantha. Oh, two Charlottes.
Oh yeah, I have a few Charlottes that hop in and out.
Love that.
I've noticed that Charlotte's a very common name in my life, isn't it? All my little Charlottes. But yeah, talk to us about Wild Summers. Tell us what it's about.
So, it's a coming of age story set in 1969, and it's about my main character is a shy teenager, Joan. She's got a really beautiful older sister and a sort of very adored younger brother. So, she's in the middle, she's overlooked, she's bookish. I love her. And she discovers through some very exciting neighbours that move in next door an island on the Thames not far from where she lives. And this island is a real place. I really fell down the rabbit hole with it. And on this island, they hold rock and roll gigs. And so all the teenagers in the area are swarming there, all the cool kids. And she gets an invite through these neighbours. And she discovers a community of artists and anarchists who are basically squatting in a derelict hotel there. And she just gets a glimpse into a whole new world. She falls in love. She really gets behind them because they're about to be evicted and sort of joins the fight. But as she does this, her entire life unravels as she knows it, and family secrets come out and all sorts happens.
Ooh. I
Oh,
mean, I'm going to read it anyway, but that's just made me want to read it even quicker.
oh good. I've done a good job, thanks. It's really hard sometimes to summarize it because quite
I
a lot
find
happens.
that talking about any book, like trying to talk about it without spoiling it, without like
Exactly that.
cause like the way you just talked about that, I'm just like, oh my god, that sounds so good. And like I've seen a few people put out their early release reviews, and I'm like, oh, now I really do want to pick it up. And obviously, I want a cover to match. I want the
I can't
collector.
wait till I can talk about it and not worry about spoiling it so much, to be honest, because I'm
No.
shocking at that.
What genre would you put Wild Summers as there then? Because there's quite a few like things going on, isn't there? That
There's so much going on. I would put it as, I mean, it's a coming of age story, so that's how I've categorized it, but it's like historical slash literary fiction. It's really hard. There's romance in there. There's all sorts. But it's in a kind of similar vein to number 32, but a lot more dramatic and a bit younger.
I like that though, because I was saying before you came in that like I seem to genre change seems to be working for me. So like I went into a thriller slump, read The Women by Kristen Hannah, fell in love.
Ah, isn't it
So like
amazing?
I kind of feel like that's going to happen with Wild Summers. It's almost going to come at the right time that I'm ready for a change up of genre again, and it's
Oh, I
almost.
hope so.
Oh,
It,
I'm getting it. It'll probably be my read at Harrogate now. I'm not going to lie, because it comes out the day I go, so I'll be just like on the train, like, yep.
oh, that's so exciting. But yeah, it's really hard to class things when you don't write genre fiction per se, which is like a strict thriller or a strict romance or whatever. It's really hard to categorize it. I was agonizing over that as I was listing it all and filling in all the forms and stuff. I was like, it's kind of historical, but it's not what you'd class as historical fiction, but it's also not contemporary because it's not now. Yeah,
So
tricky.
Charlotte's just asked, aside from it being set in the past, what else makes it historical?
I think because the plot is it's set to a series of real events that happened in a real place, kind of within the timeline. So it happened in real life, it happened over 2 years, but I've condensed it down into this one summer. So we've got all the drama. But yeah, it really happened and it's a real place. And my characters are obviously fictional, but the things that happen in the book are not.
Oh
And
wow.
obviously, it's set in 1969, so further back than I can remember.
I'm not going to tell you that I do not remotely exist in that time.
Nope, me either.
um, what was I going to ask you then? It's just gone out of my head. Oh, how long did it take you to write Wild Summers?
um, a good 4 years, but I wasn't continuously writing it. I'd had the idea for it years and years before when I first went to Eel Island. So it's a real island on the Thames, and it's so you're in Twickenham, you go down the embankment, and there's just this island that appears in the river, and it's small, but there's still people living on it, and most of them are still artists, and it's closed to the public all the time. You can't go on there, and you can only access it by footbridge, so you can't drive on or anything. There's one bridge, and it goes onto one path, and you can kind of basically walk the length of the island, but it's only open to the public for 2 weekends a year, and the artists sort of showcase their work. They open up the studios, and after that, that's it. And so years ago, I went to this artist open day and was just like, the place is honestly amazing. It's incredible. Like, you go there and it's all these clapboard cottages, everything's really eccentric, there's like all the sort of palm trees and everything. It's like you've stepped into another world. It's bonkers, but also amazing. And I thought to myself, I love this place. How has nobody done a TV series or a film or a book here? It's so interesting. And then I fell down the rabbit hole of the history, because there used to be this hotel there, and kind of in the Victorian times, it was where people would come for sort of tea dances and like lunch on the lawn, and they'd mosey on down the river. And it slowly became derelict, but it had this dance hall that was attached to it. And a promoter in the 60s took over this dance hall, and all the teenagers would go to it. And so the Rolling Stones started off there, Rod Stewart played there. There's so many people that, like David Bowie, there's like rock legends that have been part of this this night, this event on this dance hall over like throughout the 60s. And it was in the papers as notorious and don't let your teenagers go there sort of thing. And it all ended really badly, as you'll see in the book. But I fell down the rabbit hole of the history and just thought it was so interesting. How do people not know about this? And it's a British institution, and the hotel doesn't exist anymore, but all the history was there. And so through the years, I fell into this rabbit hole of the history, thought it was incredible, and always thought, oh, I'd love to write that book, but it felt too big. And so after number 32 came out and did way better than I ever expected, I sort of had this real imposter syndrome, like a plague of it. I couldn't finish anything. And so I was trying to write all these different books. And I think I've chucked 3 or 4, and I've got quite far into them, like 80,000 words far into one of them, and just thought, it's not working. I can't do it. I'm a one-trick pony. I can't do it. But there was this idea for this Eel Island story, and I was like, do you know what? I've got nothing to lose at this point, and I do keep thinking about it. I do think it's something bigger than what I can write. I don't think I've got the skill to do it, but I'm going to give it a whack. And then I just could not stop. Became so obsessed with it, and it was like that with number 32, where I just became obsessed with the people, and you almost live in that place in your head. Even like I'll be washing up and I'll be thinking of the characters and stuff, and that happened to me again. And that's kind of, I think, when you know you're onto a winner, when you can't leave it alone. And even when it gets really hard and you don't know where you're going with it, because you get to certain points and you're like, because I don't plot the book out at all, don't really know what's going to happen apart from kind of who my people are and what the ending is. So I have to get there. And so many points when you're writing, you get like this, you hit a block and you're like, I don't know how. I know I need them to be here, and I'm rambling a bit, but how do I get them there? And even with every block, I wanted to go back to it. So it became obvious that that was the one. And yeah, then of course there's all the editing, and there's been a lot of whittling down, and she's still chunky. It's a long book, but it was longer.
Do you know what? You are really selling it, because even like Chris is like, yep, nope, going on my TBR. Jed wins our knit to the TBR. We've got quite a few.
Everyone's excited.
Charlotte's just asked, for some reason it's filtered it, I don't know why. Was this the book you kept rewriting? Because I know we saw you post a few TikToks, didn't we, about writer's block, but I think you've kind of almost answered.
It was one of them, yeah. It was one of them. So I'd written it and I'd kind of like, you get to a point just past midway where it's just like it's all chaos. You can't remember like the subplots and who half the people are, and it's all like your head just goes like ah, and it's all about just charging through to the end and fixing it afterwards. And you just carry on, and even if you change someone's name halfway through, you know you can fix it later because you know who you mean. And so there was a lot of that, and then I got to the end and I had to kind of go back through it and you look at how it hangs together. So there's been a lot of rewrites. Yeah.
How did you come up with the covers of both books? Samantha's question. They're both gorgeous, which I completely agree with. And I was saying earlier, I love like the kind of shine that they have. So like, I will be getting a trophy copy. I will read it on my Kindle, but it is
I do that. I
what
read
the
things on my
gloss.
Kindle and have a trophy copy if I really loved it. The covers, I am really, I worked in fashion for years. I'm a really visual person, and I knew what I wanted. I don't know how, but I just knew what I wanted. And with number 32, it was easy because I think I'd mentioned a yellow door maybe once in the whole book, but all the way through in my mind, I had the idea of the yellow door, and I wanted a border because Maggie O'Farrell's Instructions for a Heatwave is one of my favorite books. I love Maggie O'Farrell, and hers has the border. And I remember seeing it and thinking, that's so cool. I need the border. So that became a thing. Then I think my cover designer hates me definitely because I'm so specific and I go back and forth. And she's in Spain, and she's like, so we have a bit of a language barrier as well, which isn't ideal. And yeah, back and forth, back and forth. And so for this second one, I knew what I wanted and I couldn't find the picture anywhere. And so when I did makeup, I used to do bits of work for Vogue. And one of my good friends is now the creative director at Vogue, like the picture editor. And so she's really amazing at finding pictures. And so I described, like probably quite badly, but over WhatsApp, over about 12 messages, I want this image. Like, where will I get it? And so she looked, bless her, she looked for me, and she was searching all because obviously the magazine people have access to all these photo libraries that we do not. And I ended up paying a bloody fortune for this picture, but I knew I wanted it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that's it, that's the one. So
Oh, I
yeah,
love that.
and I knew I
So
wanted it to
colourful though,
match
isn't it?
32 as well.
Like, look how colourful that is. It just stands out, doesn't it, on a shelf? You know what I mean? Like,
It
I
does.
love it. I do love this Wild Summers one as well. I almost wish we
Thank
had.
you.
Have you got a copy to hand?
No, it's downstairs. I'm
Fine.
rubbish. Oh, I'm so rubbish.
No, it's fine. I have a second phone.
Ah, one of us is organised. I really should have thought about that.
But you keep talking about it, I'll find the cover.
Oh, I don't know what to say now. I'm on the spot.
Let me just see if I think I did see another question. Oh, to be fair, Chris. So Chris is new to you as an author and would like to know which book of yours would you recommend he starts with as a new reader?
Probably number 32, to be fair. What would you say, Katie? I would.
I would probably say number 32. They're not remotely connected, are they? So I don't think either way,
They're
but
not
I
connected.
did like the characters within the stories, what you become committed to, especially in number 32. I mean, to Tash, who never ever ever stopped talking about the book that got us all to read that book, changed a lot of our like genres. Like I probably just because I've been a thriller girl for years, haven't I? That's always been my like book talk thing. But to change my genre has actually made me branch out, and actually I bloody loved it.
Ah, that's amazing.
So
Yeah, probably number 32, Chris. Just because I think a lot of people say it's a certain writing style. And if you like the writing style, then you are going to like Wild Summers. Not everyone does. But yeah, it's definitely. Ah, I love her so much. I wish I had one. I should have done that.
it is so pretty, and it just screams a summer read, doesn't it? I feel like it's coming at the perfect time for us to be out in his gardens with a copy of the book because it just screams summer vibes, doesn't it? Like
I really wanted to release it in December. My friend who is an author was like, don't do that to yourself. This is a summer book. Like, no one's going to read it at Christmas. I was like, but I just want to get it out there. But yeah, she was right.
I am excited to read it, and I think like a lot of people have said you're selling it even more. Like obviously, naturally, I was saying to the guys, it's been 3 years since like the book talk after dark and like number 32 and all of that chaos where we were always on live.
Oh,
I just said it's wild to think that like 3 years and all this has happened. Like it's
it's
just
honestly wild to me. My life's completely different. When I released number 32, I know I've said it to people before, but I didn't tell anyone like in my real life. And I wasn't on Book Talk, and I'd kind of joined because I'd heard from people like, because I did all the basic searches. I had no idea what I was doing. So I'm like literally Googling how to self publish a book, how to like promote a book, and Book Talk kept coming up. And I'm like, I'm going to find this mysterious Book Talk. And people still ask me now, how do you find Book Talk once you get TikTok? And that's the thing, that if people don't use it, it's like, right, it's like this hidden corner of the internet. How do we get there and see it? And I just loved it. I'd never been on TikTok. I remember, because I did makeup for years, models telling me you must get on TikTok, it's amazing. And I was like, I am far too old for TikTok. Like in my head, TikTok was just people doing trendy dances and like for teenagers. And it turns out it's so different. And so I just loved the community more than anything. And it became not about the book, it became about like me getting book recommendations. And I love watching reviews still. Nearly all the books I read, I find out about off here. And so, yeah, it's been such a journey. And I didn't tell anyone in my real life because I was thinking if it's terrible, which it very well might be, I can kind of delete it and walk away. And it never happened. And I don't need to be embarrassed. And I don't need to be like, oh my God, so and so at work's read it. But yeah, it didn't work out like that. And actually, a year later, I stopped doing makeup altogether and I became a full-time writer from it, which is incredible because I know I'm really lucky and it doesn't happen to many people. And it's still incredible. It still blows my mind all the time because obviously as a mum, you're always juggling like, I can't be there for that if I've got like, especially when I was self-employed, somebody'd offer me a job and it's like, it's this day and it's these hours and it's X amount of money. And I'd be like, but that's sports day, but I need to pay my phone bill and this bill's coming out and like, oh, what am I going to miss? And it felt like I was constantly choosing between things. And now I'm there for everything. I do all the school trips. I am that mom and it's been life-changing.
I love that because I obviously as a trainee teacher 3 months to go, like literally knowing that parents teaching, for example, is not a job for parents. It
No.
doesn't work, does it? And like you've just said, missing all their big milestones because you have to earn a wage, and it goes for a
Yeah.
lot of jobs. It's
And
isn't it?
being, I
It's
guess
just,
for you, being there for loads of other kids' milestones, that's really hard.
but yeah. So like, because there's a lot going around at the minute on teacher talk. I've seemed to have fallen into that rabbit hole at the moment, and it is that trying to juggle being a parent and working, not just being a teacher, but like you've said, you now get to experience everything for your children.
Yeah,
It's nice to have that flexibility. And I
it's
just
life
love that you haven't
changing.
been able to go full time, to be honest. It's nice to be able to see people get that success, isn't it?
I know that I've been so lucky because I do obviously go like the book party and all these events now, and all the writers I meet, it's so rare that people get to do this without another job or like side hustles and things. So I do feel so blessed with it. Like every day, even when it's hard or when I'm stressed about something, I'm like, "Do you know what? Got to remember to be grateful." And it's like a mindset thing. And every time I speak to another author, especially one who's struggling, I just think I'm so lucky. And it is all because of Book Talk. If I had not joined here, no one would know about my book. And the fact that people, you included, got behind me and everyone took a chance on this random girl who turned up on Book Talk with this random book that I didn't even know what genre it was. I still don't really. But it's a strange one. It's not an easy to pitch story, is it? It's not
No, it's
typically really
not.
commercial. It's not easy to describe. So the fact that so many people took a chance on it and then supported me and shouted about it has made this whole new life for me.
I
Pretty
do love that
amazing.
about book talk, to be fair. Like, I think I wouldn't be back in the rabbit hole of this. This wouldn't exist if I
Yeah.
hadn't found book talk. Yes, I've always read, but I've read like a book a month, if that. And I think moving out has helped because I've got the freedom to read as and when I want. When I lived with my
Mm,
parents, it was very different. And
yeah.
like now, Kieran like literally is like, we're building an extension so I can have half a reading room. Like,
Amazing. Living the
years
dream.
down the line, but
But
like just
there's so many people you meet that say, Book Talk has been life changing and it really is a community. So when people ask you about how do I join Book Talk, it's like you don't really join Book Talk. It's a community of people and like people are so lovely. I never seem to see the drama and things, that people talk about. That
I don't,
doesn't really
thankfully.
come up on mine. but it's just always, I think the algorithm shows you more of what you like. And so I just get constantly, I'm like, oh, I've got to add it to my list. I've got to add it to my list. That sounds amazing.
I am a bit like that with it as well. And like, I very much was kept my account secret because I did not expect to be at nearly 13,000 followers on here. It drives, it literally, it blows my mind every day that there's that many people here. And it like, but now I'm at work, people at work have started to find my TikTok but I'm not actually ashamed about it anymore. I'm like, do you know what? Actually, how many of you can say you got that? How many, and like I said, I've got that from.
Don't mind, do you? And I know people talk about follower count and metrics, and you shouldn't. But actually, when it comes to a certain point where you just think it's actually quite validating, and even if I am cringing that, like, because loads of school mums and stuff have got me on here now, and they're like, oh, I saw you on TikTok, and of course, like, your heart goes like, oh, what have I said? But when there's enough people and you've got your community there supporting your posts, it becomes far less embarrassing because you're like, actually, look at all my friends.
This is what I mean. And like I've just said, I got to Harrogate in 5 days time, and I am meeting so many people there that I have been chatting to on this app for years. And I met Kaylee last year. I've met a few of the Book Talk After Dark gang a couple of years ago. Like, it's just wild that I've probably made more friends out of this little corner of the internet than I have in real life, because I am socially awkward. It might come as a shock.
I'm shy, in person.
I am. I don't know how I do this.
This is easier in a way. This is like FaceTiming with your friend. Yeah, it's a funny thing. I've met so many people as well. Like, you do make so many proper friends, like people that I talk to a lot, even though we don't live nearby. Yeah,
I've had that. I obviously, like 12 months ago, I was going through like the crappiest thing in my life, and the amount of people on here that were here for me, and I actually learned the people that I see actually didn't. And I just thought, do you know what? I've learned a lot, that this isn't just somewhere I post random crap anymore. It is literally a community that's been built on, like, just be me.
And it's a shared interest, but people really get to know you, and maybe people get to know a side of you that a lot of people in real life don't, because you would just assume, oh, well, they don't talk about books, so we don't have that in common. And maybe it's that.
I have got a few people in work into books. I'm not gonna
Love
lie.
that.
I haven't got. Fortunately, they're not on TikTok, because the last thing I need is my boss.
Yeah.
But Antonia asked, do you listen to music while writing, or do you prefer to write in complete silence?
I need complete silence. And yeah, which can be quite annoying, actually. Complete silence or a really busy cafe where no one's going to bother me, which is weird, I know. But any TV or anything, my brain is so noisy in general. I find it so hard to concentrate. I have to do what they call sprints and set a timer, and I'm like, right, for 20 minutes, I'm not allowed to look at anything else because I get so easily distracted. I'm like, oh, the washing needs doing. Hang on a minute, was that someone at the door? I'm awful.
That's so relatable. So many people at work do that to me. They're like, Katie, I thought you were doing this. And I'm like, yeah, but I've just started doing this job instead.
Yeah, I am at some point still.
Like, I'm still getting there. It's slow and steady.
Yeah, that's the thing with writing a book. It's all about discipline, and I have none. None at all.
Chris has just put, I wouldn't have my business if it wasn't for Book Talk.
Oh, wow, Chris. I'm scared of scrolling the comments in case I knock my phone off this. I've got very professional setup with it propped up on my bed. What's your business, Chris?
Oh, I can show you what his business is. I own a bit of everything.
So I can't even find his comment. Oh, amazing.
This is your ad PR love as part of my rep. I don't need to post this week. Yeah, he does all sorts of things. He will, I'm hoping he's still here to confirm this, but he does make bookmarks specifically with authors as well.
Oh, cool. Let's make a bookmark, Chris.
But yeah, he does that. He does a t-shirt. I should have worn one of his t-shirts today. I haven't, because I'm going out this afternoon. But yeah, he does bookmarks. He does book club. He does t-shirts.
That's amazing.
Blind it. There's loads. He does. It's like, oh, this whole jar is from his thing, actually. Just this jar itself. That says bookmarks. There we go.
Chris, let's make some stuff. That's exciting.
There you go. A collab I didn't know I was making. Oh, there you go. Everyone's like, we need bookmarks to match the vibe of the book. I do love that idea. Chris, sorry, making you workload, love.
Yeah.
I
Welcome
think
to
I've
the
just
chaos,
made
Chris.
Chris's day as well. I have to ask, I know you haven't even released Wild Summers yet, but I feel like we're all getting a bit hyped up. Do you have a third book in mind yet? Or, oh, I love that.
Yeah, I've started writing it and it is a bit of a follow-on this time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, everyone was asking me about follow-ons for number 32. I've had so many emails and messages through the years about it, and I just like there's only really one avenue that I've left. And in Wild Summers, it's quite a big cast of characters because obviously I've got a whole commune in there and they're all really interesting. And so I've left a few things open on purpose.
Oh, I love that though.
And I've started writing it, but I mean, we've ground to a halt now. School holidays and then this book launch. Who does that to themselves? Why have I released it like the last week of term? Why would I do that?
Not gonna lie, I'm currently partying that it's the last. Well, I'm done. I finished bar a few exams, but they're like in my own time kind of thing. But yeah, I finished, and all these parents now are going, "Oh my god, what do I do for 6 weeks?"
Yeah, not even that really. Just like I know that I'm not going to have a quiet, like we always have a blast every summer holidays, but it gets to the end of the day and it's full on, isn't it? And you get to the end of the day, and that's normally where I would sit down and write, like on a normal day, like a normal weekday. I'll write a bit in the morning and then I'll do all my jobs, housework, walk the dog, go to the gym, like all the day-to-day things, and then pick up my little boy from school, do whatever I'm doing with him, normally some sports activity. He's got a busier schedule than mine, and then stick him in the bath, put him to bed, and then I would start to write. But in the school holidays, after the first week, I'm just like, I'm falling asleep before him. It's impossible. I tried it last year and just, yeah, impossible. And I really, yeah, Joe, you're right, really have picked a busy time. I don't know why it's crept up on me. Every year the school holidays creep up on me, and it is fun, but it's also, you can't, like the sort of headspace you need to be like, where was I in this book? So I've decided I'm having the 6 weeks off and I'm just with him. And after that, hopefully I can get it over the line far quicker. I want to try and
We'll be
be
waiting.
finished by January.
We will be waiting. I love that though, because I feel like the way you've talked about the book, there are so many like you've said, characters in there, but also there's just so much going on. It would probably be nice to like see where it goes. Like obviously we haven't read it and we don't know how it's going to end, but I feel like we're all going to want that a little bit more.
There's a bit of a mystery at the end, and that's actually not the mystery that I'm going to address in the first book. So there's the potential. I wanted to do something with series potential, like a world that I can live in my head for years. And if it's interesting enough for me, I figure that it'll be interesting enough for other people. And I'm hoping that by the time people finish Wild Summers, there's certain characters that are like, I want to know what happened to them. Like, where did they go? Or what was their backstory? How did they get here? Because they're a bit mysterious. So I've got loads of avenues I can go down with it, but I've got two personal favourites that the next one's about, and I'm really interested to see if anyone mentions them or they're the ones that anyone asks about. That's what I can't wait for with the reviews and stuff, just to see who everyone wants more of.
I can't wait to read it. I'm even more excited now than obviously because I've seen your videos and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's coming. That's got to go on my August TBR. And now I'm almost like, no, I just might read it straight away. I
Oh,
think
I hope you do.
I am excited for it. Samantha has said if you could use 3 words only to describe each book, what would they be?
Each book. Ooh, okay. Number 32 is quite easy. Heartwarming, heartbreaking, and nostalgic.
Ooh, yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Ooh, Wild Summers, okay. Wild. um, rebellious, and a bit heartbreaking as well.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm loving this Q&A. You've completely sold both books to me. So excited to discover the new
Ah,
book series to read. There we go. Oh, I love
oh,
giving
thanks,
people
Cassie.
recommendations.
Me too. And I know I shouldn't really deviate from my own books, but I am so locked into a series that I got sent recently, and it's not really made its way to England yet, but in America it's massive and it's incredible. Can I tell you about it?
Absolutely.
It's nothing to do with me. I'm just like, it's been so long since I've been this locked in to a book or like a bunch of characters. It's called I think it's called the Unselected Journals of Emma M. Lyon. Is it unselected? Might be using the wrong word. It's unsomething, and it's by Beth Brower, who wrote The Queen's Gambit.
Oh, it's come up.
Oh, good. Is it the unselected?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Honestly, it's amazing. And weirdly, the first book is like probably the worst one out of them all. I'm on book 8 now, so she's only written 8 so far. There's going to be 20, and I am so locked in. The characters are amazing.
Oh, 1 minute, let me get the pictures up. I've just gone all AI there.
Charlotte's put, you're not going to make us cry again, are you? That's it. Honestly, they're incredible.
Oh, I'll have to have a look into those.
So good.
Do you know, I feel like I need a good book to make me cry at this point.
It's probably not going to make you cry. I don't know. It's not
as much. Feel emotional though, because I feel like not necessarily full throttle tears, but like a well up kind of.
A well up, yeah. There's certain underdog characters who don't get treated very well, who hopefully you'll empathise with. There's more of that.
The Women by Kristen Hanna broke me.
Yeah, I bet. I think it broke everyone.
I was going to say, I surprised myself because I was like, oh, it got picked for book club, my like in-person book club, and I was like, not sure if this is going to be for me. It's historical fiction. It's so highly hyped, and I've not been hitting the mark with highly hyped books at the moment. Fair. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't want to put it down. I was crying, and I was like, yeah. I remember feeling the heartwarming in this. This was like, especially at the end, towards the end of the book, I remember feeling so many emotions.
I didn't want to write that ending, you know.
The editor. Do you get emotional writing them? So, you know, you've said some of them are heartbreaking and heartwarming. Do you get all emotional writing them?
Certain scenes, a little bit. Certain scenes. You know which scene I'm talking about in 32, do you?
Is it near the end? I remember being...
No.
It's been 3 years. This is quite good that I remember even a little bit of it.
Yeah, you're doing well, because I never remember a book. Maggie. When we say goodbye to Maggie.
Yes, I do. I remember getting emotional. I remember that was when I started locking in. Because at that point, when I'm at work, I don't read a lot because I barely...
Little snippets.
Yeah, because I can't concentrate. I'm tired. So I remember at that point, I was like, oh, now I want to know like where it was heading. And I was like, I remember thinking, yeah, I want to lock in with this book now. Because I think I did read this near a holiday. I'm sure I did.
Did you? It's a long time ago.
Let me see.
Well to remember. But yeah, when I was writing that part, I did. And then I sent it to my mum and I was like, did you cry? Did you cry? Tell me if you cried. She was like, why would you do that?
Let me have a look when I read it. 'Cause it must be at least 2, if not 3 years ago now.
Are we allowed to say the rainforest on here?
Say the rainforest app. I think I've actually said it on twice.
Because I'm already in trouble with TikTok for some reason. That's the only place you can get the ebook at the moment.
There we go. Rainforest app. I can have a look. They're on KU anyway, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
24
they
hours.
They weren't at first, were they?
Pardon?
They weren't at first. Like, number 32 wasn't on at first, was it? I remember you saying it was on.
It wasn't on. I didn't know what I was doing. Still don't really know what I was doing, but KU is almost like a whole different branch of readers. All of this has obviously been a learning curve, but I mean, rightly so. Most people who subscribe to Kindle Unlimited won't buy another book from elsewhere because they've got so much to be going on with. So it's almost like a different set of readers, if you like. So yeah.
I read this 18th of February 2024.
Wow. Isn't that wild?
Oh, well, I did my review that day, so apparently I read it Feb 13th. Yeah, that's about half-term week. Feb 13th to Feb 16th. So it took me a couple of days, but that's probably when I finished. I bet I finished around Valentine's Day and then locked in the weekend.
Ah, Trish knows she's going to cry.
And Sarah's bought it and is already starting it. Happy days.
Ah, thanks, Sarah. Honestly, I'm the biggest crier with books. I love it. It's like my emotional release. I love a good, like, heartbreaking, like, stamp on it book. Love it. They're always my favourite ones.
I was just about to say about audiobooks, and I was going to ask, do you choose where audiobooks go? Who narrates them?
I do choose who narrates them, So this is just happening at the moment. They're just recording it now, Wild Summers. with the same company that did Number 32. And it's been such a good experience. That's the only part of things that I've sold it to a publisher for, because I just sort of knew I don't listen to audiobooks. I don't have that kind of attention span at all. I've not even listened to my own one, but apparently it's very good. I've listened to a few chapters. But how it works is they buy the rights off you for however many years, and then they make it, but I have to approve things. So I have to approve, they'll send me like auditions, if you like, of the narrators, and so they read a chapter or two, and it's all about, I mean, obviously what the voice sounds like. It was hard for me to do the first time round because I don't listen to audiobooks, so I don't know what it's supposed to sound like. But for me, it was more like the intonation. Like, I know how I wrote certain things, and like where, like in that sentence, like it should be high, it should be low, like where, like how it should sound. And so it's all about, for me, the way they speak it. And if they're speaking it the way that I wrote it and sort of putting the enthusiasm on the words that in my head, that's where they should be, I'm like, that's the right person. And we've got someone really cool doing it for Wild Summers. She's an actress. She's been in Outlander and stuff. But I mean, I don't watch Outlander.
I'm not gonna lie, I barely watch TV.
No, so, me too, exactly. So I don't really know who she is, but people will know who she is.
I was just looking now, and I think you can get it on BookBeat.
Ooh.
But then at the top it says sample, but I don't know if that means I can listen to a sample before I decide I want to listen to it.
I think it does. Yeah, I have no say
11
where
hours. So if there's anyone that does listen to audiobooks, BookBeat does have it. It hasn't brought up that Wild Summers is coming though.
Has it not? It's on. I know it's up for pre-order on certain platforms because people have messaged me to tell me.
Saying that, if they're still recording it, it might be that it's like a week after or something, might it? But
I know it's on certain things though, because people have told me they've pre-ordered it for sure on audio, and they want it done by October, which is really fast actually for an audiobook. So that's quite exciting. And also there's going to be a song. So when I spoke to the publisher about all the rights and stuff, because a few people had offered them at this point, but I thought I'm loyal and they were good to me last time. So I was like, I'm going to stick with you, but. And he's called Craig, the guy that I deal with. I was like, Craig, I want a song. He said, what are you talking about, a song? And I was like, everybody talks to me on the comments on here about Mary Jane, the audiobook for that, and also Daisy Jones and the Six. And they're both sort of set in the same time period. And both of them have a song in the audiobook because there's a band in my fictional book and they're quite an integral part of the story. And there's a rock star in Mary Jane, and obviously there's Aurora in Daisy Jones and the Six, their album. And so they have these songs, and it's not a full song, it's like a snippet. And I'm like, I want a song for Bluebird, my band, I want a song. And so I had to send him all the examples of Mary Jane and stuff, and he was like, okay. And he went away with it, and he was like, right, I spoke to the producers, you can have a song. And I was like, sold, sign me up. So we get a song as well, which is going to be quite exciting.
That is so exciting. I haven't actually done that with an audio because I haven't listened. Taylor Jenkins Reid, I've only listened to Atmosphere. That's the only one. So I keep getting told to do Daisy Jones and the Six, but
Daisy Jones is meant to be amazing on audio. And I bet it is. With that many characters and the interview format, I bet it's really good.
I feel like Wild Summer sounds like it could be. I am going to read it physically though, because I feel like you do get immersed in the characters. And like, for example, I was at an author event a couple of weeks ago for The Kingpin by A.A. Dand, and he said, listen to the audiobook, the characters are great, and it's set in Yorkshire. So I expected this accent, and I don't have that accent, and I'm now like, I wish, but I'm committed, I'm 65-70% in, so I'm too committed to not now. And I'm enjoying the book, but I just thought, I wanted to get immersed in this world of what they sound like. You want to envision them, don't you?
Yeah,
what they should sound like, and it's just
I just can't concentrate on an audiobook. I wish I could. I'm the same with podcasts, anything. It's not that I can't concentrate, I can't retain the information. My thoughts go elsewhere. And so with a story, you kind of want to know where you're at, and then I'll come back into it after I've been like washing up or doing whatever I'm doing, usually on the Stairmaster, to be fair, in the gym, and I'm like, I need to rewind it again. And it just gets frustrating because I'm like, I've missed all that because I was thinking about things.
I tend to, with thrillers, I avoid because obviously you've got all the plot twists and
exactly.
If it's just like your rom-com-y style romance,
In
I'm
and
fine.
out.
'Cause I feel like it's just a story. That sounds really bad.
No,
But
I
like
get
you
what you
haven't
mean.
got to, you're following the characters in the love story, obviously, but
But you're
yeah,
not
but
looking for clues in a way. I think with thrillers and
no,
things like that, you're like looking for the little eggs that have been laid all the way through, and you don't want to miss anything. Because I love the aha moments. I'm like, oh,
oh,
like
nothing beats a book where you have to put it down and stare at a wall.
yeah, and especially the moments like when you're getting towards some kind of climax, and it's like, oh my god, that was that photograph that got left on the doormat in like chapter 6. I didn't think about it, but I remember it now, and you love it. You feel so smart. You're like, yes,
Yeah,
caught
yeah.
that.
There's nothing better than unexpected or figuring things out in a good way. Not that it's so
Yeah,
obvious
yeah,
that,
yeah.
but like you said, that going back and going, oh, why didn't I think of that back in or
It's really
whenever it was.
gratifying, isn't it? You're like, I'm so smart. I knew that was going to happen.
I'm just trying to. Oh, I think everyone's getting excited about your song.
Oh, good. I mean, the song
Um,
doesn't exist yet, but it's going to. They sent me a few samples the other day, and I was like, where are the words? I don't know if I like it until the words are there. And they were like, okay.
oh, that is exciting though, because like it just adds to the whole atmosphere of your book that you're bringing, isn't it? Like,
Hopefully, I hope it does, because as well, if we can get invested in my fictional band and my pretend people that I love so much, then it means I can write it. If everybody else feels the same way I do, and I can kind of create this world in more ways than one, then people are going to want to come back to it, and it means I can keep going because I don't want to leave it. I was on Eelp Island last weekend because it was one of those open days, the second open day of the year. And so I was there with the museum because they have been so amazing, like with all the stuff, like opening up all their archives for me. Like they've been so helpful. And so I was handing out these little tickets to my fictional gig with a QR code with the book on the back and talking to people, because obviously most of the people that go to the open day, they want to see the island, like, and the artists' workshops are kind of an aside because everybody's fascinated by this rock and roll island on the Thames. And so usually they'll go to the actual island and then they'll come back to the museum and they want to see all the history and stuff. And so that's like my captive audience, really, isn't it? And so I've been doing all that, and yeah, I'm just hoping people fall down the rabbit hole the way I have done, because that will be really handy. And all the promo stuff and everything has got my band on it, Bluebird, and I've made these little tickets. I think I've got one over there somewhere. I'll grab it in a sec.
I feel like it's a good place to start though, isn't it? Like you said, it's this series and you're already going to build like this
I
like
mean, I'm
connection.
hoping so, if I can pull it off, Katie.
Oh, I think you will. Like for me, character development is massive. So like I'm a massive series reader, aren't I? How many times do I sing about all the filler series that I'm reading? And the reason I love it, the Eddie Flynn series is purely on character alone. So I
Yeah, you
think
do. That's
not
the same
alone.
with me with Emma M. Lyon. I love the characters; they're amazing, and so I'm really hoping I can do a bit of that with this. And there's definitely a lot of mysteries that have been left, and like little bits that I can, yeah, build on.
I feel like I'm going to be messaging you going, what?
Maybe
Like, tell me more.
it's going to be so interesting. Like, half of me is terrified of people not liking it, and that's going to happen with some people. I know it is, but like half of me is terrified of that, and the other half just can't wait to see what people think about certain people, but also the way it ends and like the bits that I've left kind of dangling. Yeah, it's going to be so interesting.
If number 32 is anything to go by, I think we're all going to be very invested in the characters. I am. I just feel like this is the perfect summer read. Sunshine. The sun just needs to shine and we will all be like living in it, I think.
Is it sunny where you are right now?
A bit of both. I get a bit of sun, a bit of cloud.
We're really cloudy today, and it's weird because it's been like horrendously hot. Like I like the hot weather, but it's been like can't sleep at night hot here. So I don't know where our sun's gone, but it's very upsetting.
To be fair, we've had this all week where it's been cloudy till lunchtime and then the sun's come out and it's gone from like 19 degrees to like 27 degrees in like
Oh,
an hour. We do, yeah, don't get me wrong, I love a bit of hot weather to sit, but I haven't had a garden until today. Like literally they were
Oh yeah,
doing my garden.
That's the thing.
And I've been working and I've had aircon in my classrooms, but trying to contain 10 children with autism in the same room is just not viable. So it's been,
aircon though.
I know, I've just got to be at work, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Those words will never come out of my mouth again. But I was glad that I was at work for that. But yeah, because as soon as I came home, I was like, ew, why do I have to walk out of the nice, cool classroom? And yeah, like my office wasn't where I did my PPA, that had no aircon. So then I was like, I can't go in my classroom because there's kids and
Oh, I felt so sorry for our teachers over the last couple of weeks because they're all, I see them on the car park carting in fans from home into the classrooms, no aircon.
honestly, mainstream, we were really fortunate that we had it, but yeah, mainstream schools, I took my hat off because I did my placement at one and it was, I think even when it hit 21, the classrooms began to become stifling. There's barely any opening of the windows. There's no air.
Yeah.
It was awful. And I just thought, oh my God, I messaged my mentor and I was like, 10 degrees hotter than when I had to do before spring bank. And I don't know how you're doing it. Like, how are you coping? Like sending all my love, like, because they never shut, they never finished early, they never,
No,
the kids just
ours
left.
didn't. They gave them ice lollies every day and set up like a little gazebo-y sort of thing in the playground for them to sit under. But I was surprised our sports days went ahead.
Oh wow, they did.
Mm.
Saying that as did, but they did it. I think the morning. Well, it wasn't really extreme
Ours
warm.
was in the morning, but even I was melting.
Yeah, I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they taught.
No. Good morning,
Like I did
Philip.
say that. I said it a few times. I think on my channel that I was like, how do we do? Like hats off to the mainstream. Like I'm really fortunate. Yes, it's been hard, but it's been hard for different reasons. Like we've had to keep the kids from being out because it's cooler inside and they don't want that.
Yeah, cool.
Whereas they've had to try and teach in a completely unmanageable situation. So for them to stay open is mad. We bought about 500 ice lollies.
Yeah, I bet. To be fair though, hats off to you all on a normal day because I get back from a school trip and I'm just like, wow, like my brain's jangling. So much chatter, but from every direction. I'm like, oh, how do you? Like, you'd literally have to get home and sit in a dark room.
No comment.
Yeah.
No, some days I'm fine because mine's different. I work well this year. I have had verbal children, but pre-verbal, so I've more just had Tay on repeat all day.
Oh,
But then when I went to mainstream, it was Miss 30 times, like 10 times,
yeah.
and I was just like, I'm done. I need to. I have headache. I need to go. I
And
need
we
to.
all tell on each other. And when I'm just there as a parent, I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do. I can't tell her off. To go
Thing
and
is,
tell the big man over there. I can't do anything.
like you'll tell them like, but like for me, my
Not
children
saying
this
don't
past
do
week.
that, but I can't come down hard. I can't be like, right, you're not going out a break.
Yeah, no, for nattering, it's just that
They
they're more
love telling
needy.
on each other. They love it.
It's just yeah, and little ones pulling your clothes. Fortunately, mine don't pull my clothes. I normally get, but
Ooh.
about that. Hi, Kaylee. Hope you're okay, love. But yeah,
Hi.
education's quite the thing. But then there are other jobs I could never do. So
Yeah.
I couldn't sit down at a desk. I've learnt that. I get so
I sit in my
twitchy if I
bed.
sit down. Like
All books are written from my bed. I dream of the day that I have an office with a desk, but there is no space in my house for that. We live in a little bungalow, so everything happens from bed.
yeah, but that's not. Just think how nice and relaxing that is.
I want a desk. I really want a desk. I daydream about it. Isn't that bizarre? I'm like, when I make it big, I'm going to have a desk.
I just
I'm
think
going to
if
have
you
a
get your
dedicated room
series
with a desk.
going, get your
Yeah,
bigger
exactly.
house.
Exactly. Wild Summers is going to do it for me. I just
Oh,
need to sell the movie rights, and then I can have my desk.
I'm excited to swap childcare for office work. Jedwin says after 11 years I decided to end my education. Do you know I'm seeing so many people
No,
end their education journey? I can see why.
me
I
too.
It's
Me
got
too.
harder. It has got harder. There's a lot, and this is I think being in mainstream for me this year has been a bit of a kind of eye opener because
Yeah.
what I deal with is what they're dealing with. Apart from I have 5 TAs and me in a classroom to 10 children, whereas they've got 30 children and them and a TA if they're
And
lucky.
yeah, they really
Um,
struggle. So my son's class is there's quite a lot of children with high needs, and just even getting the paperwork through, the teachers say like, because I know a few of them outside of school, and they're like, even just to get it through, like you start off and you can start referrals going and things when they're quite young, and by the time they've left school it's still not come through, and the councils are dragging the feet and they're not getting the help they need, and it's like it can be really upsetting because they're so invested in some of these kids and they can see exactly what they need one on one and how much it could help them, and it's the support's just not there. I feel really sorry for them.
I said that when I was in mainstream. I said because the TA's open. I said to me, "We go home feeling we're failing every day," and I said that is heartbreaking though.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Imagine, like, especially knowing what, like, you can see so easily what the things that would make a difference and just not being able to do it. Yeah.
It's a whole new level, so I can see why people want to leave the profession. I'm just starting my journey, so God, I've been working in special educational need, like special education for 10 years, but I've been doing my teacher training for 3. So it's because the school are paying for it. I'm doing it through the school. It's twice as long as if I just went and stressed myself out for a whole year. But I think I'd rather do it this way because I'm teaching. Like I am a teacher, but I'm just not qualified. But I will be by Christmas. But I'm really fortunate. At my school are really good at providing you, like my class in September is 8 children to 5 staff. That's really well staffed.
That's amazing.
So I think it is.
You get to make a difference, and I think that's the privilege. That's what so many people go into it wanting to do, and so many people don't get to do that. So that is amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
Just reading that now. You're fabulously chaotic, sitting on the floor and writing in bed. Yeah, thank you. This is my life. Oh, there's lots of teachers in here, look.
I know. I feel like I'm going to end up... Well, I'm not, because I can't film in school, obviously, so I wouldn't become a teacher talk. Paperback writer, this one's been filtered, so I don't think you can see it, Cassie. Cassie, look at what you've created from your bed office, though.
Ah, thank you. I know, isn't it wild?
Oh, God. Just knocked all my books off. Yeah, just knocked all my books off arm and it hit some metal. I don't know what else fell, it's fine. It's the hardbacks, they'll be fine.
Are they? Are you sure?
Yeah, it's just my proof copy of One of Us is Guilty that I need to read.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it's a weird thing thinking that the thing that was in your head is like a physical item, and then it becomes a physical item that lives in other people's houses, which is really weird, and then it becomes a physical item that like pays my bills, which is even like more extra weird, but it's quite amazing. So much in our brain. I
remember with number 32 we were looking in every Waterstones we went in because they weren't stocking them for a while, and we were going, no, we need to get them in. I remember Tash going on a mission to get it to the one in Liverpool.
They don't any self-published books, they don't automatically stock it. It's all based on numbers. From what I can gather, it's all based on numbers, but I'm hoping this one will be like from the off, more widely available in actual stores. I know it will, I just don't know where they'll be, because the distributor yesterday emailed me to say they've had 450 orders through Gardeners, which is and that's only the bricks and mortar stores. So definitely there'll be like nearly 500 copies floating around in shops. I just don't know where they'll be.
Chris, I'm going to read them and head to my local indie bookshops and be like, you got to stock these.
Oh, please do that. Please do that. That's honestly actually how they get in there, for people requesting them or people ordering them through the shop and telling them about them. Like, that's how it happened last time anyway. And it ended up, it was weird where they ended up being stocked as well. I just get messages off people with pictures of the shelves, and I never, because it doesn't really tell me where in the country they are. It'll tell me like X amount bought from like Waterstones, but it doesn't tell me where they're going to be. And so there was quite a lot of stores up here, but then there were really random ones like York and like places in Devon and stuff, and I'm like, do I know anyone there? No. And yeah, it was really weird how they ended up being spaced out, but annoyingly that none of them were in any of the city ones, which was weird.
Because they're probably more visited.
Yeah. But yeah, strange. So I don't know where they'll be, but I know that this time they'll be out there. And I know that the only reason that they were out there last time was because people had ordered them or requested them. And it kind of, when the numbers are high for a certain title, then they start to look at it. So I got really lucky, to be honest. But the first time I ever saw like the little recommendation thing, I'll never forget it. I was shaking. Oh my God. Because I read those all the time. And since I was like a teenager, and you go into Waterstones and you browse and your mum's giving you some money and you can buy one thing, I always read the little recommendation tabs written by the staff, like every time. Yeah. And so to see number 32 on one of those, it was such a moment.
You've come a long way.
Oh, Jedwin with my 2 books. Can I have a whole shelf for them?
Samantha has asked it again. I don't know why it's on the filter thing today. Has your family read your book?
Yeah, my mum is like, bless her, my biggest fan. And then my dad is like self-appointed PR person. So they spend most of the year in Spain, and whenever they're there, my dad messages me and is like, sold 2 of your books today on the golf course. So told so and so in a bar. He walks up to strangers, or if he sees someone reading, he's like, he goes interrupts them and he's like, my daughter wrote a book. He gets the Amazon page up and he's like, you should buy it. Bless him. But yeah.
I'm in two minds at the minute, right? Because I'm just thinking ahead right now. I've got my subscriber book club. I don't know how many people from my subscriber book club are in. And then I've also got my in-person book club, and I'm always like, do I just say we're reading Wild Summers in August and be like, yep, no, that's what we're doing.
Please do that. Please do that.
Oh, I might set up a buddy
Then I
read.
can come back and we can have like a proper chat when you've read it. And that'll be really exciting. Because you'll know who everyone is and you'll know all the dangly bits that I've left.
So I mean, we can talk about it and it'll be like fresh in my mind to talk about it as well.
Mm.
Oh, I might do a buddy read rather than do it because I don't want to just because it's the subscribers is like a paid one. But I do buddy read. Well, I did until work snowed me under. But I might do a buddy read. I was going to do Rights of the Starling by Daphne Perry. I might do both. And then I can do like a discussion thing where you can come in and we can talk about it with everyone that's read it.
That'll be so good because hopefully everyone will have questions by that point and it'll be exciting. Is that the sort of thing where I see you on live and I'm going to see you holding it? Because that's even more exciting.
Maybe.
I loved it with number 32 with that. Like you like browsing the lives and I was like, oh my God.
It is Sean's book club, isn't it, in August?
Yeah.
I did notice he was selling the book boxes.
I know. Do you know what? Amazing. Like I've been so taken aback by it because he doesn't have to do that for me, and he's done it all through an indie bookshop, so like all the pre-orders are going to count towards the chart thing and stuff, and he's had to go about it in a much more difficult way than what he normally has to do, and it's just blown me away. Like that level of support is nuts. I think he's got like nearly 50 people, if not 50, who are going to read it, and that's just nuts, isn't it? Like incredible.
That is the book talk community though, isn't it?
Isn't it just? But for somebody to take it upon themselves, like people have got busy lives, haven't they? And to organise all that, honestly, it's blown my mind. Like every time I get a message off him on Instagram where he's updating me on it, I feel a little bit weepy. I'm so wimpy, but I get a bit like...
I remember Sean saying to me that because when he first started out, it was when I'd started going live quite a lot. And he was like, oh, you're the reason I started doing lives. And I thought, but look at you now, he's flying now, isn't he? Like,
absolutely flying.
It's wild. I'm going to ask our local library if we can get your books in Finland. Look at that, international.
That exciting. Thank you. Honestly, it makes so much difference. And I had no idea about that when number 32 came out. I had no idea how these things happened. And now, like, having the experience, it's all about people knowing they exist. So, you know, the readers, first of all, that's my job, to get them to know that it exists. But then the readers, they tell their friends, but then they'll also talk to like their local bookshop, and they'll go in, and or that, like, if you use a library, they'll talk to the librarians, and it's all like, it snowballs, but in the most amazing way. And there's certain things that I have control over, which is how much I post on here and like how much I shout and annoy everyone with it. But then after that, it's like very much with you guys and like with Fate and with the readers, whether it carries on and whether more people know about it. So Jenny, that would be amazing, because they're the sort of things that really make a difference.
Oh, look at that. Samantha's in an international online book club where we talk about books we are reading. I'm going to do yours next.
Oh, Samantha, thank you. Oh, this is all so exciting. And also, with any book clubs, I did quite a lot of this with number 32, and obviously it never comes on TikTok because a lot of the book clubs are not on TikTok, but I've done loads of like Zooms with people, and some of them were really funny because I didn't realize I was going to be on a big projector screen, and I'm usually like just sat there on my floor or whatever. And then there's like this room full of people sat behind a table, and I'm like, it looks like a classroom, and a few of the times I've been like, oh my goodness, thinking like, please do not swear. But yeah, anyone who does book clubs, and if they want me to jump on and chat afterwards, I love it. I love it. Always a bit scary, but I do love it as well.
We will absolutely do that. I'm going to set up a buddy read. So if anyone who is in and out, I'll post a video as well, like I always do, because I was going to do a different book for August, but I might still do both because, your gal's got a whole month off, so I can read loads. But I might set up a buddy read. So if anyone wants in, I'm going to set it up in my Discord that is open now. It wasn't, but it is now. So I will, if you want in my Discord, just drop me a message and I'll send the link out and I'll get it set up. And then I will message you, Cassie, about it.
That's so exciting. We can all chat about it.
Yeah, even if I do a live on here and we say, look, it's going to be spoilers now, so please scroll if you don't want to be spoiled, or you come into my Discord and we do it in there.
You probably have to talk me through the technical side of that, because I remember with Book Talk After Dark, put me in the Discord and I was like, I don't understand this at all. It was so complicated.
To be fair, I remember because I set up my own and it was like a subscriber one, so there was all these ways that only certain people could join, and I was like, oh my God, and I've managed to figure it out. But yeah, it can be very, very complicated.
Yeah,
Chris is really good. He goes like on a stage thing when we do book club, and like he invites people to come in and talk, and it's really weird. Like, I don't know how he does it, but it's really cool. And he can mute people so that obviously, like, say you're talking about it, I could mute everyone, so I need to get in on his.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris. Chris is just it's been filtered, but he says he'll show me how.
Ah, that's good. Why do they filter everything now as well?
I know. I've just realised that today has been horrendous. It's not normally this bad that they like.
I think it's me.
I don't know if it's just because we're talking about a book and it's not available on the TikTok.
Oh, okay. Well, it will be TikTok eventually.
TikTok need to sort the shit out.
Yeah, they really hate me at the moment, though. Like, really hate me. So, hang on a minute. If it was available on the shop,
I could pin it, you could pin it.
And so they wouldn't mind me talking about it then?
No, because we're advertising something they're getting sales on.
Even though half the people on there will probably go to other outlets.
That's sometimes what I do, though. I tag a post on TikTok shop. Like, so I posted a story yesterday because it really irked me that I posted. I mean, I haven't posted for a few days apart from Fact Friday yesterday, and I posted a review, but I tagged a TikTok shop thing on it. Got over 2,000 views. Fabulous. Posted my Fact Friday yesterday. Got 250 views.
Isn't it shocking at the moment? Like, really such bad timing as well for this book, because as I was saying last night, about 6 months ago, I only just sneezed and it went viral. Like, it was great, because really, like, people say you shouldn't chase views, but views equal sales for me, because it's all about reaching people.
Different.
It's all about just reaching people and like people knowing it exists. So if I get 200,000 views on something, the chances are a good chunk of them are going to go and get the book. And so the views dipping, it makes it so much harder work. Very annoying.
It's okay for us that, like, for me, I just post. I mean, it is a side hustle, but barely. Like, I don't make, loads, but yeah, it's just, it infuriates me that you'd go all this to do your content and then they're like, yeah, no, you're not promoting something for us, so
yeah,
daily go.
It's changed loads, hasn't it? Book Talk After Dark, we were all ruthless with our jokes.
Oh God, you can't even. Oh, whose live was I in the other day? Sorry, I'm croaking. Whose live was I in the other day? And like literally, they had a glass of juice, but they had it in a Stella Artois glass.
Oh.
So their live got restricted.
Well, mine was restricted for, I think Lucy came on and asked me about, she'd already pre-ordered and she wanted to know how you get the bookmark. And I was like, there's a form, and sort of explained to her, because she wasn't sure how to get it, explained to her how to use this form, and it came up straight away, and I'm still restricted now from that. And then Becky said, because I was drinking a can of water, like you get in hotels.
Yeah.
Water. And she was like, don't drink a can, like, trust me, put it in the teacup. I was like, is that a thing? Nuts.
We used to joke. Do you remember Jordan? Jordan Ryan?
Yeah. Oh, I love Jordan.
Yeah, he's slowly coming back because he's a dad now.
Is he? Is he coming back?
So him and his hubby have got, I think it's a little girl. And so obviously he's disappeared, but like all the drunk lives he used to do, and like now he has to like drink off camera and. But yeah, he could be quite highly intoxicated. I remember having to talk him off TikTok at 6 a.m. one morning because I got up and he was still on drunk.
It was so fun. But I don't get what the problem is, really.
I think you can select your live, so I often select my lives to 18 only, just because of my job. I just feel like I need to cover my own back. And I think you find them because I've seen people smoke and vape on them and then not get violent. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I've reported someone for being transphobic on a live, and apparently that's fine. They can do that, but I can't talk about what did I talk about once? And I
I
got,
can't talk about Google Forms.
yeah, something like promoting your own blooming book, and
Yeah, it's
but
not
they
smart.
can be transphobic. And I was just like, sure, TikTok, fine.
Oh, Chris, that's lovely.
I've just read that comment. How nice
Thank
is
you.
that?
That's ace. And you got to think about doing this. Do me a bookmark. So I have got some bookmarks that I've done for the people who do the pre-order. Everyone who pre-orders the paperback is going to get sent one if they fill in the form. But I'm scared to talk about it now. But they don't match the book particularly, so I know people will want a matchy one as well. And listen, if you can make some money out of it for your small business, go for it.
I was gonna say you and Chris get in touch because I feel he makes some brilliant bookmarks. Like
Yeah, they
you
look
can
really
have them
good. The
as
ones you showed
paper,
me
well, not
just.
paper, but or you
Yeah,
can
the ones you
have.
showed me just look really good.
There is. Oh God,
Let
she
me see
says
if I
it's
can
not mine.
grab this bag without showing you all my bum.
Or you can
Hopefully.
get acrylic ones either.
Oh, I like the little, what's it called, the tassel.
Love it. One of my tassels came off on one of them. I've got that many bookmarks. Like any book that's themed to Divine Rivals.
That's ace.
Like he does absolutely loads, and then I've got like book club ones where he does like different textures and stuff. It's like I think we'd all be on board with that because I think we all have a bookmark obsession in life, don't we?
So I've got these. I've only got the pink one and the green one. I don't know where the blue one is. But they're not like they're not strictly bookmarked. They're not bookmark shaped. But this is my fictional gig, Bluebird, on the 30th of August 1969, live on Eel Pie Island, admission. And so with the real Eel Pie Island, you had to, like, to get around licensing sort of rules, they gave people these little fake passports, and you would sign up and you would pay for your passport to get across to the island. And so I've ripped these off, of course. There's loads of them in the museum. They were fine with it. And three of the characters have got, that one's Nancy. They've all got the passport with the numbers on the back. But they're not, like, they are bookmarks, but they're not strictly bookmark shape. So, yeah.
But sometimes it's nice to, like Nick's just said, hello Nick, didn't even know you were here. Little ticket bookmarks are perfect. Sometimes you just want
They're
something
actually quite big,
smaller.
you know. This is not small. This is bigger. I've not got a book to have. I got a book to have? Yeah, I have. Right, this is shocking. Don't judge me for it, but I've got all these book party tote bags over here, and they've still got all the books in.
No judgment here. We've all got books that we add to our TBR in 2 to 3 years' time.
Yeah, they're not even really on my TBR, if I'm being honest. That one's really pretty. Look at that. But because some of them are proofs, I'm like, well, I feel bad if hello, I did not know you were here. Because some of them were proofs, I didn't want to like give them away. The dog was under the bed.
Look at the little doggo.
Under the bed. But yeah, these are quite big. Hang on, Doodle. Look, in comparison to the book, it's big.
Oh yeah.
Not a little ticket. I'm afraid it's a chunky.
They're cool though. Like you could just think about doing like, you know, like boxes where you've got the book, the bookmark, something related to the book.
Exactly.
Nick, I think you did get filtered looks. I haven't seen you comment until now.
Oh, what did you say, Nick? Yeah, very cool. Couldn't make it to opening last week, but can't wait. Oh, do you know what? You really, really should go and see the museum. It's so cool. But also, I am back in Twickenham for the 1960s day. Don't drink my coffee. I'm doing an author talk, allegedly. I really need to post about all these things. It's like with our live now, like you forget, like I'm like I'll say yes and I'll do them, and then I forget to tell anyone. But I'm quite nervous about this one. So every year they run a 1960s festival because there's so much like music history and fashion history and all the rest that happened in Twickenham, and the music scene was massive in sort of the Twickenham Richmond area. So they have this 1960s festival and it's massive. There's loads of bands on, there's loads of stalls and all the rest of it. And then there's a few talks in like this old church space sort of thing. It's like a thing with a stage. It's scary. And so I've agreed to do a talk there on the 9th of August. So if you are nearby, I think you said you're in Wimbledon, then come along and you can chat to me and watch me embarrass myself on a stage probably. But I'm talking about Wild Summers and the inspiration behind it. And the museum is like a street away.
That is so exciting.
Yeah.
Samantha, another filtered comment for you. Was the dog under the bed all that time?
The dog was under the bed all that time. So she hates the heat and she actually loves it under the bed. I've got a really low bed, like what do you call them? They're really really close to the floor, and she likes to be underneath things. And when with all this hot weather, she's just spent her entire life under the bed or under the sofa in the shadow. Haven't you, mate? She's so
So
cute.
cute though.
Oh, you're so cute. And she's been to the salon, so she's all trimmed.
Oh,
Anyway,
that'll help keep cool.
I don't know though. Imagine having all this ginger hair in that heat.
Oh, Cassie, Chris has just put, I could potentially do some embroidered clothing for your books once I've read them too.
Screaming. Do you know what I really want, Chris? I really want a Bluebird t-shirt. I want my band as like my merch. I want like band t-shirts. I want to wear the t-shirt of my fictional band for an actual band tee.
That is so exciting. If you get, oh my gosh, if you could do that, that's like so
Yeah,
exciting.
that would be mega.
Oh, there we go. A collab we never knew we needed in
I
life.
know. Look at that.
Thank you for joining, Jenny. Jenny has added the books to her TBR. So
Oh, Jenny, thank you.
I would love, yeah, the Wild Summers, just the general theme of it, the floral theme and everything, the colours. I think that would make an amazing t-shirt. I could just imagine Chris doing like a baby blue
Winter
t-shirt.
band posters too. Do you know what? I've been thinking about that. Oh, Meg, it is cool, isn't it? Who knew? We're coming up with all sorts of ideas.
That's what I love about, like we've said about Book Talk though, isn't it? Look at like the connections you can make, and
Yeah,
I
exactly.
love Chris's stuff. I will sing. I've got jumpers, I've got t-shirts, I've got everything from Chris. I absolutely love all the stuff that he does. And I've ended up becoming really, really good friends with Chris as well. So, and now I brand rep, even though I was technically, we joked, didn't we, that I was brand repping without the, like before he opened the positions, I started sort of just promoting him because I love his stuff. So why would I not? You know what I mean?
I love that. I love that. And yeah, hopefully I can jump in and
I will let you know. I'm going to post my video anyway this afternoon at some point. And yeah, anyone then that wants to come join the buddy read, and then I'll either get a TikTok live set up here or I'll let you know and find a way to set something up. I'll find a way. I've got loads of time.
so exciting.
And Chris would love to collab with you, so I will let you two connect.
Love that. How exciting. You see all of this from us jumping on this morning.
That's what I mean. And it's just good to talk about your book because the more people that know about it, and like, it's better coming from you than me going, oh yeah, this book, because I'm terrible at explaining books. Like, I will recommend it and be excited about it, but trying to actually promote it actively, and like, I feel like you've been able to talk about Wild Summer so much that we're all so excited for it now, and like,
Good, because you never know whether I never know whether I'm just rambling. Like, obviously, I know I'm really into it, but you never know when you're talking to someone else. Like, I'm like, are their eyes glazing over? Have I said too much? Is it boring? So yeah, that's good.
But you've got us all excited for it, like even more than, because I think because you're so passionate about it, that makes us want to love it because
I
you're so
really hope you
excited.
do. Hopefully, it's not an anticlimax now. Okay,
We come back to book club and go, yeah,
do buddy
invite
reading, and you'll be like,
us. Yeah, we're not inviting you, sorry.
yeah, I'm busy that day now, and all the days.
Yeah, sorry. Oh no, I don't have time. So I was. Yeah, because I'll have to get it in before I go back to work in September.
Oh, imagine.
Oh, thank you, Nick. Give up gifting things. You don't have to gift.
Ah.
Oh, that
That's like if you're on a stage and he's throwing roses at you. That's what it is.
I know it's better to order books from an indie bookshop, but is it better for the author too?
Anywhere is better, to be honest. We get the same, but I like to think of an indie bookshop making money, to be honest.
I'm like that.
Yeah.
I don't mind paying the prices of an indie bookshop to pay.
Exactly.
You pay that to the, what is it? What do we call it? Soggy Pebbles, I think we call that store. And
Soggy Pebbles are like that.
yeah, literally, you're paying £10 for a paperback, but it's going somewhere big. Whereas I don't mind paying £10 for a paperback in an indie bookshop.
Exactly, because you feel like, this is, well, it is a small business, isn't it? And it must be so hard. So yeah, I always like the thought of that.
Samantha's going to have us both feeling all teary in a minute. She's put, I love a genuinely lovely author, which you are. I think she's meant to say I'll put everything into it, and then she's put plus
Oh,
Katie is my favourite my favourite TikTok person ever. Anything you recommend, I'm there.
oh, oh, Charlotte. Yeah, Sean's ordered them all through an indie bookshop, which is just like another layer of niceness, isn't it?
Yeah, so basically, Wild Summers releases on Thursday, which is really
Okay.
exciting. It is
Isn't
available on
that
Kindle
lovely?
Unlimited and at the Rainforest app if you want to get the paperback, which I will also be doing. Um, we will be doing a buddy read in August, I've now decided.
Love
I may
that.
read it before August, but I will be there for the discussion nonetheless. But yeah, so I will get that set up. I will put out a video for people anyway, so I can get more people that maybe couldn't be here today. But yeah, go buy it, go read it.
Thanks, guys. And also, I'm going to try and do, I need to get myself organized. I need to do a live, don't I? On, even though I'm very restricted, so I'm not sure. I might message you about it, Katie, to work out how, if there's any way around any of it and what I should do. Because I saw you set up an event for this, and I was like, how do you do that? Because I think I should go live to celebrate when it comes out on Thursday. It's very exciting. And
Absolutely.
otherwise, I'll just be sat, like, staring at my phone and scrolling. So it'd be nicer to celebrate with people,
Oh,
even if it's on.
absolutely. And like we can, I'll show you how to set up an event, and then you can share it, and then we can all repost it and share it. And
Thank
I'll look at this.
you.
Everyone's like, "Yep, they're going to be joining your party on Thursday."
Yeah, let's have a party on Thursday. And
I will
if
join.
anyone wants to jump on with me as well, we can do that if Katie teaches me how to add someone.
Well,
Not much.
I'm at Harrogate, so it might be that by the time you're live, I might, depending what time you do it, I might be in my hotel room. So
Love that.
I'm going solo, so any company will be appreciated.
Yeah, you see? Come to a party in your hotel room.
Whoop whoop. Def need a virtual release party. Eliza says
No, if I don't
absolutely.
do anything, otherwise it's such an anticlimax in a way. You're like, oh my God, this thing that I've worked on for 4 years and like agonized over is out in the world. And then I'm just like, right, so same as every night. Maybe I'll read someone else's book in bed.
We will vibe. I will message you. We will get something sorted, and we will get you set up for on
Amazing.
Thursday.
And thank you for having me on today. It's been really fun.
Oh no, I've enjoyed doing it, and I've loved talking about it. I'm so excited for the book now. Like I was already excited, but you've just kind of made it just even more like
Oh, I'm
exciting.
glad.
More. Just hearing how passionate you are and the potential for a series is super exciting.
Oh, I hope I can pull it off. Let's see. Let's see who everyone likes. That's going to be the really interesting thing. And that's actually why I did the bookmarks with 3 different characters to see which one everyone wants, because that's a pretty good indicator of
Yeah.
like character popularity for
You
follow
could
on.
do that with the merch as well. You know, if you do end up doing a collab with Chris, like I'm sure Chris is super creative. I'm sure he'll be able to put something together.
For sure.
And like we're all going to be like team whoever, and
Yeah, I want to know which team you're on because there's 3. And I mean, they don't go against each other per se, but there's 3 main gals in it, and I'm really, really interested to see who people like. One of them's not likable, but in a good way. I love her.
oh, Chris will tell you after the most recent book club that me and unlikable characters.
What did you read? Was it yesteryear?
No, so Here to Stay by Mark Edwards.
Okay, I've not read it.
It basically, I think this is all spoiler free. It follows basically a guy who gets married really quickly, and then the in-laws move in, and then
Okay,
he can't get rid of them.
right.
I have never met 2 more unlikable characters than these parents in my life. I was raging at them, but then I said, if I raged that much,
It's
then
got to be good,
it's
hasn't
very
it?
well written because no one can rage that much at somebody fictional, right?
Yeah,
And I
I felt like
raged.
that with yesteryear and with Yellowface.
I haven't
Like
read either of those. They're
awful.
very hyped, aren't they?
Yeah, awful, but also must be brilliant because I finished them both in like 2 days. So, but yeah, I've got a weird thing with very unlikable characters. Like I'm not. I've finished the book and I'm like, I have like a dirty feeling. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to miss any of those people. Like I know it must have been a good book, but I can't call it a good book. But I know it must have been one.
I was like that with Here to Stay. Like I was reading it to find out if they got what they deserve, which obviously I'm not going to
Yeah.
say if they do or not. But I was just like, you need to just, yeah, I've never felt so much anger. It was fabulous. Hi,
I don't like
Sam.
that. I want to cry over someone. I want to weep.
I know I've been waiting for a book. I mean, I've cried at the women, but I didn't like completely crumble. But yeah, and then like, um, I think the last letter's my next potential.
I've not read any of her books. Isn't that shocking? Being a book talk person, but
No, I mean she is fourth wing, isn't she as well?
yeah,
Yeah, I read Fourth Wing. My friend at work is currently on its Storm, and she's like, I think it's just running its course now. And I was like, well, there's another two more to come.
I mean, she's made a fortune. Fair play to her.
But I mean, the cliffhanger, yes. But then when I read Fourth Wing, Iron Flame had come out, and I just don't care anymore.
I'm really hoping that Emma M. Lyon catches on over here, so I've got loads of people to talk to about it.
Oh, I'm going to look into that making
I'm
an
hoping that it
appearance.
catches on like the way that all these sort of ones have, because can't wait for other people to talk to me about it. I've got my mum on them. I've given every time I finish one, I've given it to my mum, and she's like, what is this? I don't understand. Like, what is this? And then after the second one, she's like, you better send me the third one then. So she's invested.
Paperback writer starting.
That's so exciting. So I'm doing a book event up here for like a launch party, but it's not on the day. On the 30th at Chapters Book Bar in Chester, and she kept talking to me like when we were arranging all this. I'm like, but have you read Emma M. Lyon yet? Are you going to stock Emma M. Lyon? Doing myself such a disservice. She's like, we've sold out, and I'm like, which book are you on? Have you read any Emma M. Lyon? Who do you think she'll go with?
I am intrigued. I will look out for them.
It's so good, and it's
I like
really it's feel good reads as well.
Oh, I feel like you need them. They might be a good September one for me. Because I always slump in September because work is just full on. The kids are back after 6 weeks and it's carnage. And I feel like I need something like that, just to not too much, but something that just keeps me ticking.
Yeah, honestly, they're so good.
Yeah, paperback writers just put back to school reads. There's a lot of filtered comments today. It's irritating.
I was going to say I can't see any of these.
No, because paperback writer put it is because you talked about Emma M. Lyon on a post, Cassie. There you go. That's why.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, has anyone from England got these yet? Because I know that the publishers, it's coming out, the first couple are coming out, and the publishers have been sending these proofs. But then I had to get a friend in America to send me the others. This is how desperate I became for Emma M. Lyon, because most of them are out there. And so, I think the first two I got through the publisher, and then after that, I had to go across the pond to get the others. Sheer desperation.
Hannah's just asked, is numbers 32 a summer book?
Hannah, I think number 32 is kind of an any time of year book, really. It's not particularly any season. Would you say, Katie?
No, I was just trying to think back, and I was like, I don't recall it being any time. I think the front cover gives a nice bright vibe, so I think you can read it because I'm actually going with Hannah to Harrogate, so I'm meeting Hannah at Harrogate. So we're currently on book recommendation like gate where we're swapping books and stuff.
Love that.
So yeah, I feel like it is an all year round kind of book. I don't feel like it gives a particular seasonal vibe.
Whereas Wild Summers is summery. Very summery.
Yes, Becky.
Becky, thank you. Honoured to be on your birthday list.
A book for any season. Have that for free. Thanks,
a book
Nick.
For any season. Thanks, Nick.
You need to promote number 32 for anything. It's a book for any season.
A book for any season. Read it anytime, anywhere.
Wild Summers, perfect summer read.
But when it comes to winter, I'll be like, perfect for Christmas. Oh, got my pile. Thanks, Hannah. I'm honoured.
I want my brain wiped so I can read number 32 for the first time again, please, and thank you.
Oh, wouldn't that be good? There'd be so many that I'd read again.
Oh, Sam, I've been good. How are you, love? I feel like it has been a while since I've spoken to Sam.
San, long time no see. I better jump off in a minute, you know, Katie. I've got a basketball match I'm supposed to be watching.
Oh, it's fine because my other half will be getting out of bed for us to go garden furniture shopping. So
that's exciting.
And I've maybe have my two nephews later, so
Ooh,
send help.
that is exciting though.
Yeah, it's
Glad
just that my
you're
sister can go.
cooking.
I think they've been pinging while we've been chatting, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh
My
wait a
little
minute.
boy normally does football, but football season's over now. So every weekend is like football match in the morning, basketball about now, like midday onwards, and then golf competitions on Sunday. So I
Oh
have no
god.
life.
Um.
She's thinking.
The time it will determine who's picking you up. Your uncle John starts work at 7:30. What's the estimated departure time? Oh my god, they still haven't got a time that they're boarding. So I
Oh,
don't know.
Sam's got a cat, and Ems is trying not to buy any books, but now she's tempted. Life's too short, Ems. Life's too short.
Ems, you've joined a Q&A. You gotta buy the book.
Yeah.
That is my vibe.
Oh, Samantha, thank you so much. That's so lovely of you.
Oh, I love that. I'll let you get to your basketball match. I'm gonna go and try and find out where the hell my parents are and if they're on a plane yet.
Katie, I can't wait to do this again.
Same. I will
So
let
much
you
fun.
know. When I've got everything sorted, I'll put out a video now before he actually. I can't hear any movement upstairs yet, so he's obviously not awake yet, or he's not up. He might be waiting for me to end this. So he's very good, bless him. So yeah, I'll let you know, and then once I've got the Discord all sorted, all the thing is, I'll message you, and I cannot wait to get it. I'm so excited.
Thank you so much for doing this. It's been really fun. You are an epic live partner.
I know. Thank you.
Truly.
I've loved being able to meet you. I can't believe 3 years ago though. It's wild.
Oh no, it is. It is.
Yeah, I will catch up with you, and we'll get your event set up for Thursday as well.
Thank you.
No
Right, guys.
problem.
Thanks for logging on and chatting to us. It's been fun. And now, what do I do? Press the X?
I think so.
Technical girl. Thanks, Eliza. Bye, Nick. Bye, Becky. Bye, everyone.
Bye, love.